And that's when she said, "Oh,
we're live
sorry,
here. Come
sorry
on."
about that."
We're kidding, folks. We're always having fun in here. We got it all straightened out. It looked like 15 to 17 AM. The first heat, Ryan Calabrese, I think it's Calabrese or Calabrese, he actually didn't show up. He wasn't here for the heat. Automatically advancing the two other riders into, here we go, into, I think into the final. So the heat we just watched, we got our colors mixed up, but that was round heat 2 of the semis of 15 to 17, and now we will be rolling into the semis of the professional women, and we're going to have Casey Kiernan in orange, Pipa Pinto in yellow, Diana Cordova in green, and Jen Jacobs in blue. And
that's going to be a good heat to watch right there. Some solid. Are we live? Are we going?
Live, yeah.
All right. And that is Pipa Pinto, I think, right?
That is going to be Diana Cordova.
Oh, Diana Cordova. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So Casey's in the orange, Pipa is in the yellow, Diana Cordova is going to be in green.
Yeah, Casey Kiernan
and Jen Jacobs.
Eyeing something up. Casey's probably one of the most powerful female skimboarders I've seen.
And a little barrel right out in front. Yeah, she came for a trip a couple months ago, and she was charging. I saw her surf Thalia and big, like, overhead.
I've never seen her surf.
She surfs well.
Really?
Yeah, she surfs well. And she charges skimboarding, and she does it all, man.
Looks like Jen Jacobs also went for a wave, but we didn't quite catch that one. And she's another good women's pro.
She's been holding it down for the women for a long time now. Always here at the VIC. I think she lives up in Huntington, and I've seen her skim wedge.
Definitely no rookie, huh?
No. She charges wedge, and she skims big Aliso, and she's not scared to throw it under her lip. And yellows. Oh, here we go. Jen Jacobs going for a little liner,
backwash, kind of pulled her out. Nice liner.
And you can
sometimes bringing it back to beach is the hardest part, you know.
Well, especially with the slope, which
exactly
we were talking about. It's really hard to see from the camera angle. And here's Casey with some speed.
Ooh, she had a hard transition to make there. And Diana Cordova had a nice little backside schwack on that one.
That slope can prove to be challenging, especially when there's a lot of water moving around.
I don't know, I'm no math major, but I'm going to say it's a 45-degree slope.
Sounds about right. We'll give you a B+ for that one.
I was telling somebody, I mean, when you're free skimming or in the contest, you know, I would say at least 50% of your energy is walking back up that slope.
Right.
Or running back up it, you know? All right, nice little...
Here's Casey trying to get a couple solid rides under her belt before she...
Really working out those glutes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like a Stairmaster.
Yeah, pretty much.
Getting some awkward looks from the production team over there.
Well, that's what happens when you have Austin King come help you.
So there's a good shot looking north, and you can see how big you think it is out there right now. Your professional opinion.
I mean, it's at least 2 to 4 foot swell for sure, which is pretty solid when it comes to Aliso. Ends up, you know, offering.
Oh, Jen, get there. Oh, Jen.
Oh, wow. I mean, you see these girls commit to the final moment, and that's why sometimes it can be scary. I mean, that was gnarly.
Yeah, she charges. I mean,
Thankfully, she got her head under the lip. I mean, it looked like it almost
guillotined her, but I think she's going to be okay. And there's Casey trying to navigate.
Oh, she got right back up. She's running back up the slope, looking for the next one, just shaking it off.
Yeah, I skimmed wedge with her on like a 3 to 4 foot day, which was like 5 foot, you know, sets, and she was charging.
Wow. Yeah. Ooh, just got to a little bit late.
Diana having some issues.
It's good to see that they're really, you know, taking that left and right roll in consideration, though. You can kind of see, you know, they're trying to get their back sides, trying to get the front sides.
Right, here's Pippa out in front on a nice little shoulder.
Nice
wrapping.
Little corner. That wave spit looked like, too.
So here at the VIC, we have top 3 waves for scoring.
Mm-hmm.
You take your best right, your best left, and then your next best wave, either way.
Ooh.
And
yeah, I mean, sometimes, I like that rule personally. It kind of mixes the Especially when you got a lot of the same waves, a lot of backside wrap barrels. You know, that's kind of some of the top scores are just backside wrap barrels. So it kind of gives people an opportunity to kind of shine on the front sides or
traffic. Yeah, it adds variety for sure. It's not just who can get the biggest backside wrap.
Yeah.
It really makes you, as a skimboarder, show all your strengths.
And you got people like, you know, Blair Conklin busting big frontside airs, and that's something
over people.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you. Oh no, that was BCS and airing over people all day, man.
Yeah, Blair threw a pretty sick air. He's always one to not disappoint with the frontside airs, man.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him last night, and he was, I think it was Patty Mac, and he's over Patty Mac, grabbing the rail.
I think Patty got a little air, and he went for the front side. I saw that.
And you can see the water still, I think we're past peak high tide. Tide should be dropping out till about 4 p.m. this afternoon. That's why the pros are waiting. Once the tide gets out a little bit, it's going to clean up the waves, make them a little more rideable.
Get some water coming up. I felt the rumble on that one, on that wave break.
I hope they're keeping all the cables on the scaffolding clear so we stay up for you guys. And these girls are... Casey's not scared. She's going to... looking for something. There's just a lot of water moving around.
That happens. You just got to let the sets calm down.
Oh.
Got a little ocean spray there.
See if we can get a little clean on the lens.
I mean, in Cabo, you'd have waves coming in for 3 minutes. There's nothing you can do. Just hang out.
You got to wait it out.
All right. Casey kind of going for a front side. Nice little front side big spin. It's pretty cool to see, this women's pro division being so progressive and the sport of skimming. You didn't have women's pro division, 5 years ago?
I think this is the 5th anniversary of women's professional at the VIC. So yes, celebrating 5 years, and
it's pretty cool.
They are charging. I mean, I'd think twice about going on some of these waves. To be honest,
for sure. That's probably 3 waves so far. I probably would have gone on.
And you can see the watercolor's gorgeous.
Nice. Ooh.
Oh, just hung up.
Those transitions are difficult to make.
Yeah. Here's Casey. Casey Kiernan
up and through.
Coming from Florida, I believe.
Yep. I'm not sure exactly what part of Florida, but definitely Florida.
Get a little lens clean up there. What's the water temp right now down there? Because I see everyone's trunking it. No wetsuits.
In Florida?
No, here.
Oh, it's got to be.
Well, Florida, it's probably 78. Like 95 degrees in the water.
Yeah, at least.
Can't even support marine life.
So who is it in green? I think we have a Brazilian women's pro in this heat, right?
Green, I think, is Diana, coming from Mexico.
Okay.
She is from, I believe, Acapulco. Team stepped out for a break.
That's pretty cool. I mean, now you're not only are you seeing,
or yellow might be Diana. I gotta get my heat sheet up here. This heat probably winding down last minute or two. Jen Jacobs trying to get a backside wrap.
Ooh. It seems like the timing's is kind of becoming the biggest factor right now.
Yeah, so yellow is Pipa, which I believe she's Brazilian.
Yeah.
And green is Diana Cordova from Mexico.
So that's pretty cool to see.
Super international.
The women's pro kind of bringing in some international competitors.
And speaking of international, we have Marcus here from Brazil.
Yep.
Professional men. We have Buyo
from Cabo. And Mega from Portugal. Portugal.
So it's always good to see guys. I know it's a long trip and...
Nice. Really kind of milked their way back up the shore there.
Tough to get out here sometimes, but it's always great to see the international guys show up. And Jen's gonna goes front side. All right, we're gonna get your heat set up for pro women semis heat number 2. We're gonna set it up with Kayao Gugwa Bukasis is gonna be in orange. Alexandra Beatty, who's been skimming a ton in Laguna, is going to be in
Oh,
yellow.
wow, yeah. That'll be a fun heat to watch.
Sylvia Garavito,
Wow.
coming from Florida, is going to be in green. And Lanakila Makua, coming from Hawaii, is going to be in the blue. Oh! Yeah, these girls aren't scared today.
They are charging. So that's a pretty stacked heat. The next one.
Yeah, it's going to be, this is going to be a good one. So we should see the conditions starting to clean up if the wind can hold off. And I think these girls are just trying to get their last scores,
belt, huh?
yeah, before the horn goes off.
There's definitely some urgency in Jen Jacobs right now. Nice little backside. See, I think when those waves are that close to shore, sometimes it's kind of hard. You almost got to turn low to kind of get back into them and
to get the power back from the wave.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the last wave of the heat, and Jen not backing down on that one. All right, that's going to do it for professional women's semi number 1.